The CBS Sports family of networks. The highest standard in sports television. Including the CBS Sports Network, Showtime Sports, CBSSports.com, and the CBS Sports Radio Network. The best in sports online, on radio, and on the air. CBS Sports. Expect it here.
Ready to go tonight, man. You guys have prepared great all week. We know what they want to do, okay? Let's protect our passer, all right? We'll call good plays to help you out, okay? But when we have to go 5-step, we got to make sure we're taking care of a quarterback. Yep. Get after their quarterback, man. Get after their quarterback, and don't let these guys play. Get them in a hole early. Start fast. Don't let them play, all right? Let's get a prayer.
Hey, fellas, like I said before, take your time, go through it, sit in your head. Hopefully by this point in time, you've seen the game 2 or 3 times in your head, as if I've seen it already. I've seen it. I'm telling you, fellas, I've seen it. And we gonna win. We gonna win. Yeah. Listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. The lights from the film are dim. The game plan is locked and loaded. I'm driving this bus. I'm pressing the accelerator. Let's go get this damn thing. Let's ride. Bring it on down.
And if the bus driver, Lee Johnson, and his Talons are to get the win tonight, it'll be up to the quarterback, Nick Hill. He is with the third member of our crew, Anthony Herron, right now.
And JB, there are big questions about Nick Hill, most certainly not about his ability, but about his health. Nick, how are you feeling physically coming into tonight's game?
A little banged up, but it's hard to complain about a little muscle tear or a bruise, especially when we got these pink jerseys on. You know, people out there fighting. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and a lot of people are fighting a lot worse things than a bruise. So every football player goes through a little banged up time in the season, so I got to get out there for my teammates, coaches, and make it happen.
Certainly a strong message there. And for you, being with this team, you're talking about your teammates here. You've been here just over a month. How comfortable have you gotten in this environment, especially with the playbook?
As good as it can be. I mean, this will be my 4th game playing. Ray Filial does a good job with the offense. He's played a long time. He'll put us in good spots. Arena football is arena football. A lot of the concepts are the same. So just got to go out there and be smart. We got a good defense.
2 quarterbacks with dynamic elements to their games. It's going to be fun tonight, guys. JB?
Yes, indeed, Anthony, thank you, and well put by the leader, as you see there, Nick Hill. Well, the rules of the game, obviously a little bit different. We are indoors here, the 50-yard war on the floor for this arena football. 8-man football, no punting. And as we'll kick it off right now, that ball off the net is live, fast and furious from the get-go. It's the Alamodome here, week 8. In this 2013 arena football season. Coach Lee Johnson getting his guys ready to go just moments ago, and Les Monks, one of the all-time greats there on the sidelines in arena football, leading the Sharks. And off the iron for Hewley. Welcome back, Jeff Hewley. The return man all year, it was Mishai Robinson taking over, doing a pretty good job last week. And speaking of good jobs, said Bonner, the former Marshall quarterback, Bernard Morris, has been getting it done for this team.
He really has. He's been really solid with the football in his hands, really just taking care of it, not making mistakes. You see the big numbers on the season, and his maturation over the last couple of years has been outstanding. He still hasn't played a ton of football.
It's Claiborne there to start at fullback. Rendrick Taylor did not make the trip. One of the best fullbacks in arena football. And we had a sit down with Les Moss, the head coach for Jacksonville, earlier today. Coach, what exactly is wrong with him? We said, you know what, everything.
And that comes with playing that position. It is the most violent position in all of football. I don't care which field, what level you play on. You're going head to head with another man running at you full speed each play.
High motion man is Harvey, and they'll swing it out to Hewley, turning on the jets and showing you why he is so dynamic. One of the difference makers out there. Who are your difference makers here this evening on this side of the ball?
You see Jeff Hewley, he gets back here to this team. They much need, you see the big numbers, but what he does also in the special teams in the return game is outstanding for the Sharks. You got Jamar Ransom, Mr. Energy, high octane, high energy guy, runs sideline to sideline, does an outstanding job from the jack position. Really a difference maker on that defense.
Well, Jamar Ransom has basically, watching him in pregame warm-ups, already played a full game. The way he was popping around, getting loose for this one. Fresh set of downs here for the Sharks, and Morris lets it fly wide open, and running into the boards is Jaron Harvey. Now this too many times in the loss last weekend at Jacksonville to Arizona. They missed the open guys down the field.
Defense number 6 moving forward at the snap. A 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Chris Sneed, our head referee tonight. Wow, you get Hewley back, and there you see Jaron Harvey still hasn't made his way back to the huddle after banging into those boards really hard.
That's a ball that just took a little bit too long to get out. Really good job of disguising coverage by Andre Jones, the backside corner. Sat off, forced him to hold that ball. And right here, you don't have a ton of room, so there's not a lot of space that he has to cover. And that's why the ball sailed for BMO.
Harvey remains in. This time the high motion man is White. They go underneath to Jaron. They try anyway, and there's your guy, Jamar Ransom, the linebacker from Oklahoma State.
He comes out to put the little love tap on Harvey just in case you thought about trying to run with it. Drop pass, and 3 of the first 4 plays have been quicks, screens. And talked about really getting ahead of, Coach Moss talked about getting ahead in the play game, running too many 5-steps early and not shortening the pass rush up for these guys. You run the 3-step, the quick game, then you're opening up the downfield passing game later on.
It's Jarvis Williams high motion. This time they go the other way, other side of the field, up to Jeff Hewley, and it will be another first down as Hewley takes it inside the 15-yard line. What do you say we listen in? Les Moss and Bernard Morris live audio.
Here we go, right foot, wide back, 51 Iowa, first down.
Big 6'7" Marquis White in high motion. Tries to swim, going high and going up to get it. Good job by Jarvis Williams, who was a teammate with Bernard back at Jones High School in Orlando, Florida, right there in the shadow of the Citrus Bowl.
Not just a coverage, they wanted the corner out from White. But you see the off coverage, 2 guys back, 1 down in the flat, you go ahead and take that. Good job of driving down on the ball by Fred Shaw.
2nd down and 6. The Sharks need the 4 for a first down here. Plenty of time for Morris, and good coverage, maybe a little bit too good as there's a flag in the secondary. On the coverage was Jones.
Holding, defense number 5. Penalty, it's 5 yards, automatic first down.
And it is against Andre Jones, that backside corner.
Going to see just the fight across the face, that direction. And just a little tug of the jersey, but still, didn't impede the progress. The receiver still ran by it. That's one you'd like to see let go. Like to see BMO put a little air on that ball.
Spoken like a true quarterback right there. Didn't impede the progress. He was hanging on him for about 10 yards, said Bonner. Here we go, a first down and goal now for Morris. Gets a good block up the middle and good coverage. It's off the net, and there's Ransom with the interception down in the end zone, and a big stop down at the goal line for the Talons. You talked about the energy of 44, Jamar Ransom, the Jack linebacker for the San Antonio Talons. If you're around the football, you can make big plays, and that's just what the former Oklahoma State Cowboy does.
Yeah, let me see the wide, because what he's going to wait for is this guy to do that at the top and then go. Watch, and it just takes too long. Yep, that's perfect. Yep. Okay. Is that number 5 or 6 that's underneath him? Can you see?
I think it's 5. I think it's Andre Jones.
Arena Football League on CBS Sports Network is brought to you by Net 10 Wireless. No contract wireless on America's best networks. And by the all-new Buick Encore. The next big thing in luxury is small.
Welcome back to the Alamodome, where San Antonio claims the first big break. You're going to see the receiver trying to work over the top, but Andre Jones holds his ground and really runs this route good enough to intercept the ball, but Jamar Ransom in the right place at the right time. Took too long, pressure up the middle. Not a good play design. Big turnover for Jacksonville.
And a big comeback. The injured hip, Nick Hill, missing last week in the loss, 48-36 to Iowa. It was Zach Frazier who played hurt as well. And 2-0, looking for his third win as a starter. And first pass is complete, but there is a flag down.
Offsides. Defense, number 56. That penalty is declined. We'll take the result of the play.
So that play will stand at a 1-for-1 start by the former Southern Illinois Saluki. 6'3", 210-pounder Nick Hill was injured in that win at Pittsburgh. Went 17 of 29 and 5 touchdowns in that game. The lefty comes out slinging again. The close one there, but forces it in for a catch to Jomo Wilson. Back-to-back first downs.
I'll tell you, that's Tracy Belton was real tight, and that's how you play that backside, but understanding where that ball has to be placed. That was a perfectly thrown ball, low and away, so the receiver could spin on it, but he's doing the right thing. Talking about Nick Hill, you don't want to take punishment. Get that ball out of your hand. If the receivers are taking too long on their route, find somebody else or make a friend in the stands.
Make a friend of that offensive line in front of you. Doesn't Cedric Bonner, the winningest quarterback in the history of the AFL, know it? Spent 2 years sack-free, which is of all your numbers, that one I've repeated and will ad nauseum, because that is an impressive stat to go 2 years like that. The lefty slinging it up there, a little bit of hand fighting early, no flag this time, and an incomplete pass.
This is great coverage by Terrence Smith, and this is one you'd like to see. You're going to watch the flight of this ball. It's going to come in a little bit flat, but we're just going to win on the post here. You're going to see the ball come a little bit too flat. Needs a little bit more air, and that's a good job of using a stationary guy to run that route. Just a little more air, drop that ball in there, allow him a chance to make a play on it, but well-designed play by Ray Filial there, using a stationary guy to go to the post.
Looking for DJ Stevens, who's in there with Toller, Burl Toller, the third-year receiver with an injured hamstring missing tonight.
And so we're not sure how much practice time Nick's been able to get, so you don't know what kind of, how he feels about these receivers and what kind of connection they've got.
Especially when you talk about a guy in DJ Stevens. You got DJ Stevens out there. Xavier Lee as well will suit up tonight, the former Florida State quarterback. 3rd down and short for Hill. Late flag that comes, slinging it across his body, and look at the power to hold off the defender and haul in the pass. DJ Stevens, touchdown. Flag on the play, though.
There are 2 fouls by the defense on the play. Holding, defense number 1, the penalty is declined. Offsides, defense number 22, that penalty is declined. Goal to the play is a touchdown.
You got 3rd down here. Anytime you see this, you're gonna get pressed outside. Nick understands that, he's a veteran. Does a nice job to lay that ball out for DJ Stevens with pressure in his face. Did a nice job moving outside the pocket there.
You've got to get crafty from that gunslinger spot in the AFL. Nick Hill does just that, and a 28-yard touchdown completion to number 7, DJ Steffens. It's the big stop for Lee Johnson's defense. They turn it right around and make something of it. How about the lefty gunslinger putting his talons up first?
Stevens. It looked like he caught it.
Okay.
Bam, dude.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Emma. Her father is in Afghanistan, has been since September. Give a big hand for Emma. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Okay.
Wow, how cool was that? Happy birthday, Emma, from Afghanistan.
Fragile. Cool. Okay. Very cool.
The Sign Station is the official banner sponsor of the San Antonio Talons Sign Station. Do you have a birthday coming up? You want to have Swoop party with you? Call 2217 to book Swoop for your birthday party today. Stephen Demos will kick off. Number 5.
Next Saturday at 7 Eastern, the Net 10 Wireless Arena Football Saturday game is in Philly as the Orlando Predators will take on the Philadelphia Soul. The Preds will be looking to build upon with recently acquired quarterback Aaron Garcia, and the Soul looking to solidify their first place mark in the American Conference East Division. That's next Saturday at 7 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. And we bring you a new little wrinkle tonight here in Week 8 of the arena football season. The iBox down the left-hand corner of your screen, and, well, who better to highlight Jamar Ransom. We'll watch him cover this kick here in this Iron Man brand of football. Mr. Do-It-All Jamar Ransom already has an interception off the nets tonight, which resulted in our first and only touchdown of the game. And as Demos kicks it off, let's watch 44 cover this kick. Here's Hewley off the net. Hewley with a little bit of space, he's dangerous. Ball on the ground again, San Antonio. No official signal yet. Hometown Talon fans think they've got it. Lee Johnson certainly will take it. The bus off to a pretty good start. I don't know, though. Maybe back in the Jacksonville hands when we come back.
Really ruling on the field that the ball was fumbled.
It's not even worth looking at.
You got it. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
We highlighted Ransom, but he didn't want any part of it.
He was safety. Your outside
Take
lane
care of
guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to ask for a different angle.
There's probably somebody somewhere else listening.
Back here in San Antonio, let's listen in for the Net 10 Wireless call to the booth. Head referee Chris Sneed wants another look at that fumble.
All right, give me a look. I'm looking to see if the ground causes this fumble or if he is down before this fumble comes out. All right, looks like we've got contact there. The ball is secure, and he goes to the ground. I see the ball out after he hits the ground. Do you have another angle of that? Do you have a side angle? Okay, he's got control of that ball. He's got control to the ground. All right, okay, this ground causes this fumble. Okay, we're going to reverse this. It's going to be Jacksonville's ball. I need to see a yard line here. Okay, I'm looking to see where we're going to place this ball now that we've returned it, we reversed it. Okay, we're going to put him at the 21-yard line going out. It's going to be first down Jacksonville. All right, thank you.
And we thank you, Chris Sneed. Chris Sneed helping us out, our production truck helping him out with the Net 10 Wireless call to the booth, and that one wasn't too tough. We saw it going to break's head.
That was an easy one to call. There's been some where you don't want any part of them, but that's the easy one.
After reviewing the play, the ball carrier hits the ground and the ground causes the fumble. Therefore, it will be Jacksonville's ball, first and 10 at the 21-yard line. Jacksonville is not charged a timeout.
Anthony, a big call for Les Moss's crew. They get the ball back here.
Could have been a huge momentum shift there in the game. Coach Johnson, how'd you see the play unfold?
Well, I didn't get a very good look at it. I was hoping that they didn't get a good look at it either, but obviously he was down before it came out. So got to go play some defense and take it out the old-fashioned way.
We know Lee Johnson doesn't mind playing defense, guys.
Thank you, Ant. Well, and that's a coach that needs to go call some defense. The head coach spent most of his time coming up as a defensive line coach, has played professional football in just about every league that's come through, the NFL, the World League, the CFL, and the Arena Football League, Lee Johnson. He won a Super Bowl with Washington in 1991. Just about the only thing he didn't hit, the USFL, the old San Antonio gunslinger days they used to have
might
here.
be a little too young for that. He's a little too young for that. Won a championship as a coach with the Colorado Crush back in 05.
Here's a 2nd down and 5 for the Sharks on offense, tucking it and going, and right there to drop him in a hurry was DeGreat, the defensive end.
You want to talk about rushing a guy and really being in control of your body? Watch this young man right here. Take care of his man in front of him, but he stays disciplined and breaks off and is able to make that play on a great athlete. That's a good job using your hands and playing defense. That's a great job by Victor DeGreat.
You know what's interesting, though, Seth, is talking with Lee Johnson earlier today. He wanted to press the pocket, not just rush the pocket. That really wasn't the case there, but great recovery. Morris again to the air, and it's incomplete, looking the way of Jeff Hewley. So a 4th down coming up here for the Sharks on offense, who have already given up 1 scoring opportunity.
You see the eye box there, the isolation on Hewley. He runs a nice little comeback route on the outside. But BMO's a little late. Bernard Mort's a little late in delivering that thing. Really feels like he has to fire it. Fortunate that didn't go off a wall and get picked off.
Did Lee Johnson's defense get the big stop? For this Jacksonville team last week, it was 3 4-and-outs in the first half to put them behind the Rattlers. Harvey in high motion, down to White, going for the interception, but getting the deflection is Shaw. Great break on the ball, and it's another stop for the Talon defense.
I'll tell you what, this is an exceptional job of being close. You don't want to give them a chance to convert on easy 3rd downs. It's not easy ever, but watch how close he stays in proximity to his receiver. He doesn't give up the easy check down. Everybody's attached. He waves that hand around. Is enough of a distraction to cause the drop here. He doesn't distract that. Harvey's taking that for a touchdown. Or excuse me, Marquis White.
Well, Fred Shaw leading this team with 3 interceptions. And smart football being played in any arena, just knowing where those sticks are, knowing where the offense is trying to go. Where can this offense go for San Antonio? Back to the paint, San Antonio fans hope. Big, strong, stiff arm, and then to the house goes the big man, Xavier Lee. Touchdown, San Antonio.
Good job of recognizing coverage here. You're going to get the 2 deep here and here. Mishai is responsible for the flat. They play a sky coverage, and Xavier Lee says, he gives him the Heisman.
Extra point is good, and just like that, Lee Johnson's Talons are up 14-0. How about the former quarterback looking all swole? Give me that, 27 yards out, touchdown, San Antonio. I think we wait on Bernard. Let's go either Nick Hill, or even just talk up that defense. Yeah. Let's see here. Morris. Cool. Here we go. Let's see.
Hey, let's give it up for the winner. Yeah! Woo! That guy killed it, man. That's a good throw. Good throw, sir. Congrats, man. We'll get you some Talons tickets. Good job.
Want you to push it good. Sure.
Some nice ad-lib right there. Way to go, dude.
Cool. welcome back Kid Nicky. Nick Hill missing last week and taking advantage of this Ransom interception on the opening drive for Jacksonville. Then the lefty comes out slinging a touchdown pass from 29 yards out to DJ Stevens. And then Xavier Lee letting the big man from FSU do all the work, and it's 14-0 after an interception and a stop by Nick Hill's defense. We saw the training staff there at the break going and making sure that his hip was okay. He just smiled them off. But a pretty good start.
He's doing a great job getting the ball out of his hand, and that's what you got to do when you're playing banged up. Take your checkdowns, and if I'm Jacksonville, I'm going to be in the receiver's face, forcing him to hang on to that ball a little bit longer. I'm not going to give him these outlets or these checkdown throws to help him get the ball out of hand. I want to get my guys home.
Demos puts down that pink stripe Mother's Day and breast cancer awareness ball and boots it away. We've got Ransom in the I box once again, in trouble on this one. Back there to help out is Williams. Balls off the nets are live, and Hewley couldn't get to it, but big Jarvis Williams, a 6'4" receiver, could. And that's where Bernard Morris and company will take over on offense for the third time tonight.
Big on three. 1, 2, 3. Z to left Indy. 33 stretch. Z hits on one.
Getting a three-step drop here, getting the ball out.
Trying to get a completion, just one for the last 5. 3 incompletions and an interception, and almost the second pick of the night. Shaw with a nice burst to the ball, but he couldn't haul it in.
The problem with this is this secondary is playing very tight. When you run those hitches at 5 yards, it doesn't move anybody. Shaw has no chance to get into a back pedal. He's just sitting on that route, waiting for the throw. Fortunate that wasn't picked off and taken to the house. That would have been disastrous.
High motion is Harvey. Down to White. White makes one guy miss and will get forward about